match in this tournament, especially it being the first one in Manila and in the Philippines. And his partner Martin is from Argentina. Freddie, who is the owner of the club, is playing for Sweden. Exciting times ahead for us. Is that too volume good?
Yeah. Can you hear me?
Oh wait, can't.
It's a little bit too loud.
It's a little too loud. Come down on the volume just a little bit.
Yeah, better.
All right, we're going to get started with this tournament here shortly at Manila Paddle Club. I'm joined by one of the owners beside me to call this first match. It's going to be exciting. I was saying earlier, I got a chance to meet with Damien a little bit earlier prior to the match. He's really fired up. Feels like they can potentially get through that first round, but we'll see, right? 32-team tournament, right?
We will see. This is the first round of the main draw, so round of 32. We're going to see really good matches today, really competitive matches, and our first match will be between Daniel Hall and Martin.
Testing, testing. 1, 2, 3, testing.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to the FIP Rise in Manila here at Manila Paddle Club in the heart of the Philippines in Fort Bonifacio, Global City. We have the lovely Alana, who is the owner of the Manila Paddle Club, with, of course, your hosts, Alan Hoover and Sean O'Neill from R2C2 Global. Alana, definitely excited today to be kicking off this first match.
It's going to be an exciting match today because we're at the first round of the main draw, which is round of 32. This is going to be very competitive matches, fighting for points, and let's see who comes out winning in the matches today.
We've had multiple players, professional players from around the world up here over the last couple days doing commentary, doing interviews. We have people from Japan, such as Neon, which are phenomenal players, as well as Fernan, Yoke, Jason, and Jessica from the Philippines, representing the Philippines. And then we also were able to sit down with Tim Brown from Australia last night with his Japanese counterpart. It's going to be an exciting tournament. We're going to have games going on 5 courts. We're going to be showing and presenting the center court for the livest and hottest and most intense battles that the paddlers are going to be putting on. And we will be getting court 4 up at some point during the tour as well. Thank you, everyone that is turning in. We are excited to bring you one of the best FIP presentations that you have yet to see, and coming for the first time from the heart of the Philippines in Fort Bonifacio, Global City.
Now we're starting with the first serve. Martin is serving.
Martin taking the ball.
He's from Argentina, but now he's living in Asia. So it's quite interesting actually because he's been joining quite a lot of tournaments around Asia.
And we start with the smash to
Yes.
start the tournament off.
That was a bad communication from Martin and Damien.
Yes.
I think the nerves are a little bit up today.
We can feel the energy. Also can feel the energy up here too as I'm dialing it down a little bit. I know I came in there kind of hot from that 20,000 foot ceiling, but as we are dialing in now, we have a return off the wall that is returned by Martin but fired back immediately.
Ooh,
and
that was a
returned.
fantastic block from Ferran.
Yeah, great backhand too
Yes.
on that, right? As far as his delivery. They seem very focused.
Fred returns, Martin returns. Frederon gets it back over.
Amazing return from Ferran. Good defense.
Nice lob.
Good lob.
Martin fires back. Martin fires back good with power.
And
Ooh.
that was a smash from Martin.
You can't catch up with that. Freddie just couldn't catch up with that one, right?
It's a difficult one because Martin has a really good smash. So this is his signature shot, the smash.
Yes, from what we've been seeing on smashes before, when they don't get the right trajectory on that, it ends up being out on the glass. In this case, though, Martin has that power and he has that trajectory where it's very difficult for you to catch the beat on that one.
This is going to be a fantastic match because As you can see, both Martin and Farron are really good smashers, and both Frederick and Damien are playing on the right side, on each side, and both of them are very consistent players for the right side players. So we'll see who comes out on top at this match.
Yeah, I think
So-
when I talked to Fred earlier, he said the fundamentals. You got to drill fundamentals. It doesn't matter if you're a beginner or you're at the professional level. That never goes away.
That was a good serve from Farron, a bad return from Damien.
Here we go. And we have the serve. Martin returns. Off the wall. Fred returns. Damien
Nice lob.
back over. There's that power again.
That was a good smash from Martin. It's 15-all.
Can feel the intensity for sure in this first match of this 32-team tournament.
Fred returns. Damien returns. Comes back off the glass to get another return. And that
That
one's
was a
out.
good save from Farron. They need to communicate a little bit more. As you can see, both teams are very much in chaos, I
Yeah.
would say, because both of them are taking balls from the right side, both left side players.
Martin plays this one off the wall. Turns into a lob
And
off
that
the wall.
was a
Yes,
fantastic
nice
smash.
smash.
I would say that this is going to be the type of game that we will see at this first match.
That's right. So we are bringing the Typhoon match in while we have 3 Typhoons orbiting around us right now. This is definitely the FIP Rise Manila Typhoon Championship Tournament.
That was a good return from Frederick. Very smart return on the feet.
Damien with the serve.
Bad
Nice
lob
lob.
from Farron. Let's see.
Oh.
Oh, fantastic. That was a really good setup.
And the lower you get that ball, the harder it is to try and recover on that,
Oh,
right?
for sure,
Yeah.
100%. I think they're going to try to break Damien's serve right now. It's good to do an early break so you have the confidence.
Damien back to Fred. Fred pushing it back. Martin with
Wow.
some heat on that one.
That was a good smash from Martin.
Yes, he brought some thunder, that's for sure on that.
No thunder, no lightning today. We're going to keep the Kapow Kachows outside of Fort Bonifacio.
Okay.
Fred has to be careful about the lobbing over Martin.
Off the wall. Damien pushes back. Fernand. Damien back over
That was
and
a
out.
fantastic por cuatro.
A por quattro
Quattro.
right there. Fantastic.
He's had several early in this match already as far as smashes.
Martin, Damien, some heads up nods there. Damien with the serve. Fred returns
That was a good serve from Damien.
into the net. Damien returns. Fred returns. Damien fires
Yeah.
back.
There you
Oh.
go. First break of the match. Damien's serve was broken. That was a good break from Fred and Farron. They were really consistent there.
Yeah, they seem to be communicating well early in this match.
I think you can see right now how early the strategy is being implemented.
Yeah. And I guess throughout the matches too, you make subtle adjustments depending on if you start to see pattern recognition, right?
Absolutely, and it's also depending on the conditions of the weather, right? If it's windy, you're gonna try to use the wind or try to keep the balls down. So it's really dependent on how the conditions are. And then you would also see how the other players play. Let's see if Fred holds his serve.
Fred winds up. Serves. Damien returns. Fred returns. Damien.
Good volley
Oh.
from Fred. That first volley, I'm telling you, it's really important. Serve and volley.
Fred with the serve.
And the one thing I
Good
noticed-
serve again from Fred.
to the
That
net.
point with Fred, what I notice is he's coming towards the net. Like as soon as that happens, he's ready to react.
But
right?
you would see actually that most of the players that know how to play paddle does this. They need to, because the idea of the serve is that you already have the net. So you're in attack and you're in advantage of winning the point. So that was a good lob, but a bahada from Ferran that's out. That was a good lob from Damien.
Yes.
Very smart.
We're going to see some good positions and techniques applied in this match here as they're bringing it. Fred with the serve. Martin returns.
Martin's return was out.
They're going to call that one out.
Yeah.
Fred with the serve. Damien.
On the net, 2 serves.
Second serve. Damien returns. Fred.
Oh,
Wow! Vamos, Frederick.
See the.
That was a fantastic
listen, that's a
from him.
highlight moment right there,
the thing
right?
is, he doesn't really use this shot so much, especially on matches like this when he's playing on the right side. This is quite interesting because now he's getting confidence that they have broken the serve of Damien.
Martin returns off the wall. Can he? Wow, and he catches that one.
And
Can he get it? He gets it back in. Martin coming again. And
oh, fantastic save from Ferran.
Yeah.
He's putting Martin, pushing him all the way to the fence.
Martin pushes back. Ferran answers. Now Damien to Fred. Fred
No.
turns to
That
the
was a
net.
bad decision from Frederick. He should really start making sure that all these returns, simple returns, should be in.
Nice serve from Martin. Fred, unfortunately, able to get a return on that one.
Martin has been targeting Fred's backhand actually in the serves. I've noticed that in the first serve that he's done.
Second serve from Martin. Fernand returns. Damien
Let's see.
takes position.
Soft.
Fred plays
Good
it off the
save.
glass, and it's
That
out.
was out.
A little
And
too
it can
much
be
heat
much
on
more
that one.
difficult when you have a opponent targeting your backhand over and over and over again.
For
right?
sure.
Yeah.
But the thing is, most players the players that are amateur players, usually the backhand is the much weaker side. That was a fantastic return from Fred.
Yes.
He was prepared with that one.
Fernand returns on Martin's serve.
Let's
Damien,
see.
wall, Fred returns back over. Martin fires back at Fred. Damien, back
and
Fred.
forth volley here.
Damien, looks like we're
Okay.
getting some calls
We're
here.
gonna do a replay.
Martin with the serve. Fernand returns. Martin puts some heat on that one. Fred.
Ooh, that was a good strategy from Martin.
Wow, we're seeing some great communication here. We're seeing some fantastic plays. Both of these teams in sync, bringing their best. Looks like they've upped it into third or fourth gear right now on them Roadsters. Now we've had some dialogue between the teammates, internal to their teams going on as they get ready to reposition on the courts while we step off into the next cycle. Elena, very exciting. That was a spectacular showing that we just saw. Do you think they're going to step it up? Do you think they're going to keep the energy about the same? What's your
I
anticipation?
think it's going to be more energy right now because right now Fred and Ferran will try to hold their serve so that they could keep the momentum going. But
Yeah.
I'm sure that Martin and Damien are planning.
They have a different answer for that
Yeah.
question, right?
Yeah, no, for sure they're planning to change some strategy up. That was too aggressive from Ferran.
Yeah.
Too much heat on that one. Looking to see if Martin and Damien bring the avalanche into the Typhoon. Damien pushes back. Fred responds. Damien returns. Fernand jumps in. Oh, wow.
That was a
Martin puts
fantastic
that one out.
reply from
Yeah.
Ferran. That was smart of him. At the middle, a very deep volley. That was good.
Off the glass, Damien lobs back. Fernand, big power on that one. Martin took position, smashed out por quattro.
Oh, fantastic pop out from Martin.
Martin read the play on that one. Had that not have been Martin, another player, that very well could have worked in Fernand and Fred's advantage. But when you have a player such as Martin that's globally ranked, plays like that, it's going to be a coin flip on whether or not they come out as you want. Fred, glass, Damien returns.
Ooh,
Fernand back to
fantastic.
Damien.
That was really good.
So difficult for him to try and pick that up.
No,
right?
it's difficult
Yeah.
because also at the same time they're putting a lot of pressure on him. So it's going to be difficult for him. He needs to make sure that he's well prepared.
Lob off the wall in the glass. Martin in the position. Fernand answers back. Martin again to Fred. Martin. Now Fred fires back to Damien. Fred again.
Ooh.
Return to the net.
Little short on that.
A little
right?
short on that one.
Let's see if it's going to be a golden point or they will win the parent serve.
Damien, Fred, back at Damien again. Fred responds right back. Fernand with some
And
heat.
wow.
Gets a
That's
nice smash
hold.
there.
That's a hold.
Yep.
Wow. It's like we're watching the volleys go back and forth, and at any moment, any one of these teams can capitalize on it as they're attacking the net, defending the rear, staying out of the no man's land. Here we go, Damien with the windup, and there is his serve over the net. Fred returns to Damien, back at Fred. Fred pushes over, Damien returns to the net.
Wow.
Good return
I think
from
they're
Fred.
going to try to do another break.
Yes.
I think Damien is a little bit nervous actually because at the same time he's getting all the pressure.
Right.
Damien and Fernand.
Yes.
Damien pushes back over. Fernand answers. Martin answers. Here comes
Let's
Fred. Can he
see.
get it with
With a
that
big
lob?
lob.
Is it going to be in play?
And
It
it's a
is.
Bahada.
Oh,
Out.
good
Too
play
much
by
momentum
Fred.
on that, right?
And too
Yeah.
much heat by Martin. That was
Yeah.
a spectacular play
Yeah.
that we just witnessed. And the return or the defending on that, just unbelievable. Damien with the next serve. First
Second serve.
to the net.
You can see he's nervous.
Second serve. Makes it over.
It's actually quite difficult when your serve gets broken the first time. That gives you a lot of nerves because for your second serve, you're going to try to hold it, but that doesn't give you a lot of confidence.
Sure. Yeah, psychologically, that's got to play on you, especially when you're being targeted too, as much as he has been.
Ooh, Martin should have saved that one, in my opinion.
Yes.
Now it's love 40.
So Martin kind of annotate his racket at Damien like, that one's on you, sir.
Yes.
Damien with the serve. Maybe that's because Martin's showing a little bit of energy towards that unsuccessful attempt on Damien's serves there. Martin recovered spectacularly. Damien returns. Fred returns.
No,
Oh,
I saw that
no.
one. That was out. Too much risk from Frederick.
Yeah.
Yes, he overshot that one. Ended up being out off of the fence as Damien squares up, takes position, winds up, and we have Damien serve, clears the net. Fernand responds, Damien responds. Return, Martin now.
Wow.
Back, Damien and Fernand pushes back over. Can Damien get it? And he comes up short on that one. Good play by Fernand and
Another
Fred.
break from Fred and Ferran.
I tell you, Fernand has been all over this court making plays, right?
He's attacking like there's no tomorrow.
Yes.
Yes.
I think it's a very good combination because I can see that the Fred's play is very consistent. He's trying to just put the ball back and making sure that I'm sure he had a few mistakes, but at the same time, usually when he plays, he makes funny shots. But right now, he's really playing consistently, which is quite impressive.
Yes, it's looking like Speedy Gonzalez got a hold of Wile E. Coyote's rackets
Yes.
and strapped it on.
Absolutely. No, because he's very much confident that Ferran will make all the winners.
Yeah, and the communication between the two, they
It's
know where each other
fantastic.
are. They're in a flow right now, a flow
Yeah.
state, I think, with the way they're playing against these guys. And like I said, it's so exciting. We've got a great kickoff to this tournament, here in BGC Manila at the FIP Rise Manila. You've got 29 countries represented for this tournament, is that correct?
Yes. So we have 29 different nationalities in this tournament, which is we're very proud of this, and it's
Substantial
making
achievement.
Philippines a global destination for paddle, and that's the goal.
Fred on the serve, returned.
Oh, it's okay.
He was lazy to the net.
Yeah.
While the teams were on the sidelines there before stepping back on this, it looked like Martin and Damien had a bit of a synchronized conversation. Resulted in when Damien got up, he took his hat off, grabbed his towel, and wiped his brow. Wonder what's going on over there. Maybe he had something to do with those that serve that was unsuccessful earlier. Wow, look at that wonderful play right there.
Fantastic.
Yes. His smashes are very, very good and timely, very timely.
Fred feeling good. Looking at his body language there, the kinesiology is on point.
Wow,
And we
por
get
quattro.
another por
They're
quattro.
trying to finish this as fast as possible.
Yes.
The interesting part is because if they win this match, they would have another match tonight. So if you could save a set and not play a third set, you need to do it because you need to conserve all the energy that you have.
Yes, yes.
So most of the players will really try to win within 2 sets.
That's a double check on that one, Elena. Fernand pushing over. Fred responds. Martin responds, and that is going to be out.
That was out.
Martin's been a little long on some of those shots, huh?
The scoring is a little bit off, but I think it's 40-15 right now. And this serve is for the set.
For the set.
Fernand to Martin. Fernand answers back. Martin responds with a lob. Fernand places it up. And
No, that
comes
was
up short on that one.
Yeah. Let's see another set point.
See if they're able to get here. And
Martin
finish
Damien
this.
rackets up, ready to go.
The thing about paddle
Finish this
is
point.
anything can happen. And the funniest part is usually at 5-2, this is when things turn around. And that was set
That was
to
set,
Fred
right?
and Ferran.
Fred
First
and
set
Ferran.
done.
Fred and Ferran are going to take that one.
Yes.
Definitely
I think they're
feeling
gonna,
good about that.
Yeah, for sure, 100%. I think what they're going to do is like just keep the momentum going and keep pushing, keep attacking. So we can see right now that Martin and Damien are strategizing quite a lot because they absolutely for sure know that Damien is going to get more of the pressure in the second set.
Yeah, I was just going to say that you can kind of keep the foot on the gas pedal, you know, if you're Fred and Ferran at this point, right? You know, you got to keep going with what's working, you know, in the match. So
The score displayed is now correct. Yeah, 6-2.
6-2.
6-2. And as we look at these professional teams right there, Martin and Damien having a sideline dialogue, and then they ended it with a positive high five. So definitely good communicators there. Stepping up their tactics is what we are going to be expecting to see here as they come back now as the underdogs.
The thing about when you're playing with Martin is actually when you're playing with him as a partner, he would tell you to make no mistakes, keep going, which is good encouragement for Damien for sure.
So very calming.
Yes, he's never really stressing his partner, from
Yeah.
my experience at least.
Sure.
Martin is a great guy. Definitely a gentle bear. Had some
He-
conversations
Yeah, I
with
had
him.
a chance
Coached
to
our
meet him last night.
Philippine paddle team, the women's team and the men's team in the last Asia Africa qualifiers in Kuwait.
Oh, wow.
Yes, Martin has been putting in work here with Elena and Fred. He definitely has a heart for the Manila Paddle Club, and he's a great person too.
Which is, that's why it's actually quite funny because Fred and Martin playing against each other, who would have known?
Right.
Yes, but I would like to bring up, I think it was Fernan we were interviewing the other day. It was either Fernan or Yuke, one of the Spaniards, that were saying when they step on the court, their friends become their opponents.
Yes,
Yeah.
for sure, 100%. Because every single player who's doing competitions, they want to win. So your friend who's going to be playing against you is going to be your opponent.
So it is a rapid exchange of heat while they're on the court, and then once the matches are over, they're back to being chummy buddies again.
Yes.
Here we go. We get the serve from Fernan, and Damien returns off the glass by Fernan. Damien returns back.
Oh, just a little bit out of position there to return that, right?
That one might have been out. We couldn't see on that camera shot there.
That was a bad volley from Frederick.
Fernan on the serve. Damien returns,
That was
and
out.
that is out. Ferran over to Martin. Martin
All
returns
right.
to the net. Ferran with his wind-up serve over. Damien returns to the net.
Another good serve there.
Of course, Ferran's going to give his best serves because he doesn't want his serve to be broken. Especially with the first two that was given to the other team.
Sure.
Martin returns. Fred responds. Damien responds back at Fred. Off the back wall, Damien lobs it back,
And
it is out.
A little too far on that lob.
Serve was held. Now let's see again. Does Damien have more confidence with his serve, or is he still with the nerves?
Damien serve over. Fred responds. Damien.
That was out. Couldn't defend that one.
Damien with the serve. Fernan responds strong. Damien sends it right back. Fred answers. Fred sends it back over,
To the
but
net.
comes
net.
to the net. Damien with the wind up. We have the serve and
Fault.
Fault
So
on
this
that.
is the second serve.
second serve from Damien. Fred answers. Damien comes right back. Fred, Damien again.
And that was to the net. Fred couldn't make a good lob to push them back. He's getting now all the pressure, as you can see.
Yes, they maybe changed strategy a little bit, right?
Fernard sending it back,
That
and
was
it is
out.
out.
So the serve was held once again. Let's see if Fred holds his serve or Martin and Damien breaks it. I'm sure they will try to break it.
Martin and Damien seem to be satisfied with what we just saw there on the court. As stepping off, they were having dialogues with other people. Now they seem to be having more of a casual conversation as opposed to what we saw earlier. So to your point, Elena, yep, they came in with a different strategy. It looks like they were trying to put the heat on Fred, the pressure on Fred. And it seems like Damien and Martin are satisfied with what they did, unless we're reading them wrong.
No, it's absolutely right. They're much more confident than the first set.
I feel like
Yes.
Martin's saying, we got this,
Just
it's a
calm
long
down.
game. It's
Yeah,
a long
exactly.
game of paddle. We're in this.
It
We're
is a
very
long
much in
game of
this.
paddle, and that is why when you are playing at these levels, you want to bring the right attire, such as K-Swiss. K-Swiss is a remarkable product utilized in this sector. Their apparel is designed to help bring your performance to its peak, so we encourage you to come out and support K-Swiss and take advantage of its apparel to take your game to the next level. Nice return there.
Yeah.
Ooh. No,
Oh,
that was a bad block from Frederick.
and early in that point, they have good communication here,
Yeah.
as far as talking, but they're a little long on that last shot.
That was an out.
Had a decent volley going on there. Energy, very volatile on the field. Fred with his serve is returned. Fred responds back, and that one is out.
Looks like Martin and Damien are trying to really break this one.
Yes.
Fred coming up, second serve, clears the net, and
That was a break.
Yes.
Ooh, interesting. Maybe we'd see a third set, actually.
Yeah. It's looking like that right now.
Martin winds up with the serve. Fred responds.
Good.
Damien answers.
That was out. Long. Second serve from Martin.
Martin communicating with Damien. Damien
To
moving
put
the
the
ball.
ball out of the way.
Got to get that ball out of the way from a safety standpoint.
Martin
right?
with the serve. Fred responds back to Martin. Fernand pushes back over, and it is
That
out.
was too much, yes.
Yeah.
A little too much heat on that
He
one.
chose a risky shot.
It's like we have our amazing coffee here at the Manila Paddle Club. For the players, caffeine does help with that energy boost, and they make an amazing brew here at the Manila Paddle Club.
They do. Best.
Could I please have a ginger shot and glow juice? Which, for people who doesn't take caffeine, is the best option.
Okay.
Ginger shot and glow juice.
I will say this, best Spanish latte here in BGC Manila. I've had 3 or 4 of them since we started this tournament, and they're excellent, excellent coffee.
You know, Sean,
No, Frederick.
we're gonna have
That
to
was a bad defense from him.
we're gonna have to make it a point, Sean, to try this ginger shot and glow juice because I like the ring of that.
Yeah, I like that.
It's my go-to drink. Ginger shot and glow juice. Before match and the early start in the morning as well.
We're gonna dub it as the Elena go-to,
Yeah.
the ginger shot with the glow juice. Martin with the serve.
That was long.
Long, right? Second serve coming up.
Martin
Again
second
to
serve.
the backhand. He's
Oh.
actually quite smart because he could see that the Frederick is struggling with the return on the backhand. So he's really targeting this even on the second serve.
And at this level, you see that a lot, right? If you can pick up some maybe lower level at certain or having certain deficiencies, you might say, okay, we need to focus on that a little bit.
Yeah.
Martin Damien portraying some confidence in what we're seeing here, not really going into as much of an intense dialogue or interaction as they were before. Sideline conversation, Damien standing up, Martin circling up. They have a trio now. Definitely satisfied. We have Fernand and Fred pacing on back. Oh, coming back onto the court now. Players are starting to take their positions as we are heading in to the next heat on this.
And what a beautiful day for the start of this tournament. I mean, just a picturesque day here in BGC Manila at the Manila Paddle Club. You've got to come out here and see this.
Fernand with the serve. Damien responds back. Fred. And we will square up. Players taking positions. Fernand sends it over. Fred responds. Martin responds. And
Oh, he just can't get to that.
Brian keened up just a little short on that one.
That was good, the return from Martin. A very good winner.
Martin reading the court on that one. Damien returns
Nice
back.
lob.
Fred.
Oh,
Fred needs to calm down a little bit.
Yeah.
He's getting the nerves right now because he's getting all the pressure.
Fernand with the serve. Martin returns
Returns
to the net. You can see Martin, he's a little disappointed on that one. Fernand, Damien lobs up. Fred pushes back. Damien catches that.
No!
Fernand, too much power.
That was a break. Was that a break?
I think that was a break, Elena. As we see
Ferran's serve was broken.
a high five there between Damien and Martin.
Just too much power there with that type of shot, right? More
Yep.
patience, right?
Damien squaring up, winding up. Damien serves. Good serve. Fred returns.
Nice
Now
backhand.
Martin's gonna smash.
Martin goes for the smash. Fernand pushes it back over. Fernand answers back.
Oh, nice point, or nice play by Fernand.
Fernand went, and Damien served. Fernand unable to
That was
return
a good
that
serve
one.
from Damien.
Yeah. So
Great
we got
serve,
an ace
Damien.
on that, right?
That was long. Second serve.
Damien's second serve, wind up, serve.
Fred couldn't return that one.
Players repositioning. Damien winds up. Damien serves. Fernand answers back. Martin putting heat on that.
Yep.
That was out.
Martin sent that one straight to the glass.
Yes.
Damien taking position. Damien serves.
Finish, continue the next
Yes,
game, no?
yes.
Así por orden.
Here we go. Damien serve.
Serves.
Fred returns. Damien. Fernand answers with a lob. It is in
Ooh,
play.
Bajada from Martin.
Yeah.
Nice
Oh,
bajada.
off the wall.
That
Martin
was a
back
good
over.
contra
boy.
pa rin. But,
And the lob with
That
the
is
Poro Quattro.
Sport
Pop out.
Quattro, right?
That was a
right
pop
there.
out.
pop
Yeah.
out.
Yes, the Por
Okay.
Quattro. Valiant effort by both sides on what we
Yeah.
just saw there.
You can see around the club actually that the players are warming up, waiting for their match. Since our next match actually will be the ladies.
Oh, great. Wonderful.
It's gonna be Victoria Fedorova and Anastasia Riza from.
Okay, we got sound here. Fernand serving. Oh, and out on that. Just long on that. Fernand serving. Oh. Good play by Fred and Fernand as far as communication's concerned. What an exciting first match here in center court.
Fernand with the serve. Returns, answers back. Damien pushes back over.
Oh,
Martin unable to get in on that one.
that's no man's land there, Alan, to try and get that. That was a great point by, or great action by Fred on that. Great shot.
Has some good banter going on there with Fernand and Fred. Martin heading back onto the court. Here comes Damien. Martin with the serve. Fred responds. Damien returns. Fred lobs back. Martin answers.
Oh. Martin just couldn't make the return on that.
Looks like the cord got pulled out on that one.
Yep.
See if they reset and recover.
Yes.
Fernand definitely
Fernand.
pleased with that one.
Yep.
Martin with the serve.
into the net. Second serve coming up.
Fred, oh, it's out.
Long on that.
Fred took position off of Martin's serve there, but it was returned by Fernand. Damien answers. Fred sends it back. Damien responds. Fred pushes over to Martin. Martin back to Fred. Damien at Fred again. Fred now coming to Martin. Martin returns.
Oh.
Ferran and Fred satisfied with that play.
Yes. Communication is key, and they are definitely communicating. Oh.
Onto the glass.
Nice point by Damien there.
Martin, first serve. Martin, second serve. Fred returns. Damien returns. Fernand over to Martin. Martin now to Fred. Fred Sends over. Damien lining that one up, and it
Oh,
beats Fred.
Fred.
Unable to return on that one.
Fred tried to make the recovery on that. Difficult return to try and make back.
Elena, those shots got to be rough when they're hitting you
Yeah,
when they're least
definitely.
expected.
Those knees got to be bent. You got to be low at that point, right, to try and recover that.
Recovery is the way to be. You have to be flexible and ready to go. Wow, putting some
Wow.
power on that one.
Nice smash by Martin on that one, Alan.
That was that avalanche that we were talking about earlier.
Right.
Some avalanche coming with the typhoon here in the beautiful Fort Bonifacio Global City.
What an amazing first match to kick off this tournament on center court.
Lots of energy on the court, energy by the spectators, and energy up here on the commentation booth. It is an environment of energy. Here we have Fred's energetic serve, answered back by Martin, but when Fred responded, Damien couldn't quite, too much on that one, ended up going
Yeah.
out on the glass.
Yeah.
Fred winds up. We have the serve. Damien returns, followed by Fred answering. Martin pushes back to Fred. Martin takes it off of the glass,
Oh.
and Ferran, unfortunately, cannot get that one over.
Yeah, very difficult to try and make that backhand.
So here's the ginger juice with the glow shot. Fred to Martin.
Oh. Nice shot by Fred. Tapping paddles there.
Fred with the serve.
Second serve.
Fred winding up. Second serve. Over to Damien. Damien returns. Fred returns. Too much heat on that
Too
one.
long
Out
on
on the
that.
back wall. So with the ginger glow juice, do you shoot the shot and then do the drink, or do you kind of just enjoy them both at the same time?
It depends. So when I'm really down on energy, I take the ginger shot directly. But usually I mix it with the glow juice,
Oh.
which
wow.
is what I'm doing today. But before my matches, what I do pre-match is take the ginger shot directly. Because
Straight
it gives
ginger,
you
right?
a big energy boost. It wakes you up.
And it looks good too.
Yeah.
It looks amazing.
It's fantastic for your health as well.
Yeah, I love that.
Definitely going to give those a go today.
Yeah,
We might have to start swapping out the
For sure.
Manila Paddle Club.
yeah. Love the
Coffee.
coffee, but you've got me switched over now that you mentioned there's huge health benefits to it. I'm all over something like that.
With the ginger glow juice.
Yeah. What an entertaining match so far, you guys. You know, we've seen some momentum swings back and forth. Good communication on both sides at this point. And like I said, we're in for an exciting finish to this first match.
That's right. And referring to exciting finishes, as you can see here on the display, that is the ginger glow juice that we're referring to, that Elena was taking time to describe to everybody. So, highly encourage you, come to the Manila Paddle Club, try that ginger glow juice, and see how much pep it puts in your step. And speaking of steps, once again, so grateful for K-Swiss. Highly recommend them, that you take a look at them for all of our paddle players as you consider what companies to rely on for your apparel and your sportswear to increase your performance and support your abilities while you are portraying in this sport and actively participating and competing.
Nice volley back and
Wow.
forth by both
Look
teams.
at that one off the glass. Fred will
Nice
return.
lob.
Mart answers back. Fernan guarded that one
Oh.
successfully. Unfortunately, though, that one could not be recovered. And it's fantastic volley that we just saw there
Yeah.
between Martin, Damien, Fred, and Ferran.
And Martin finishing it. Got Damien serving.
Damien with the serve. Ferran answers back. Fred responds. Damien back at Fred. Fred back to Damien. Damien with some energy on that one. Ferran pushes back over to Damian. Fred ready. Martin fires. Martin off the back wall. Fred answers. Damian to Ferran.
What a
back to
beautiful
Damian.
volley.
Back to Ferran. Damian can't quite catch it. Wow, what a spectacular volley on that one.
Great effort. Great effort by Freddie and Fernan.
I would like to have an update on the scores, though.
Yes.
Yes, we will be getting the scoreboard here momentarily. With that, I'm going to do a
that's
shuffle.
a good save from Fred. Let's see. That's another good save from Fred. Oh, Ferran couldn't block that one.
No, he
But
couldn't.
that was a fantastic defense from Frederick.
He couldn't get around on that, right?
Yeah.
Damian serving.
No.
Oh.
Frederick with his overhead, that's too aggressive. That was
Just
not
too aggressive
a smart,
on that, huh?
smart move.
Yeah.
But with all the pressure, you're really going to get heated up and try to make winners.
I would
as
imagine
much
at
as
this
possible.
level, things get amped up quite a bit as you go throughout the match, right? The progression. We've got Damian serving. Into the net. Second serve coming up. Nice shot. Oh, into the corner. That ball died in the corner there.
Yeah, that was a good,
Yeah.
good return.
Martin coaching him up, coaching Damian up. Nice serve by Damian there. Damian with the serve. Oh, no return into the net. Freddie's like, listen, we're going to pick this up. We're going to pick it up right now. A lot of conversation between the two teams. I guess communication is key in this paddle sport. You're not an island in this sport. You've got to work together synergistically in order for things to happen.
It's a team sport, so it's very, very important to communicate with your partner.
Yeah.
Wow.
Wow.
That was just three
Yeah.
smashes in a row.
Yes, back and forth.
That was a good block from Damian, though.
It
Getting
was, right? Good
smashed.
defensive measures there, right, on the smash. Very good defensive measure there.
Have a problem? Both cameras need to be swapped on the other side. The camera right there, the court needs to be on the other side because the banners that should be seen
Got Fernan serving.
streaming is
Oh,
this side.
Freddie couldn't get over to that. Couldn't
Okay.
recover
So the
to get over
cameras
there.
on court 4.
Should be on that side.
should be
Fernan on the
showing,
serve.
Yeah, K-Swiss, Rudy,
No,
and
no, no. Should
Nice
be
backhand by Freddie
Okay,
over the
right.
net.
Same here.
Volley
So
back
this-
and
this
forth.
is being shown. It should be this.
so it should
High
match
lob,
this.
but
Yeah.
Okay.
nice
There's
backhand.
cameras on both sides, no?
I'll find out.
Oh, little long on that. But nice volley back and forth. Fernan serving. Ooh. Into the gate. Very intense match here so far in this first round.
Yeah, it's very intense.
Yeah,
They're really fighting for it.
they are. Like I said, if you are local to BGC, the FIP Rise Manila tournament has kicked off and will be going on this entire weekend. We have a 32-team tournament here scheduled. It's the first international tournament in the Philippines. So please join us down here at the Manila Paddle Club for some exciting paddle. And also bring your family, get signed up, become a member, get involved. It has a lot to offer, whether you're a beginner or you're an advanced player. Manila Paddle Club has so much stuff to offer their members. We've got a little break in the action right now. But very exciting tournament so far. And we've got matches going on and warm-ups going on all over at all the courts. We're at center court right now. And it's such an exciting time what you guys have built here. And you just celebrated your 3-year anniversary, is that correct?
Yeah, it's 3 years of paddle in the Philippines, 3 years of Manila Paddle Club, so it's quite exciting. And to celebrate it with the launch of FIP Rise Manila, it's something to be proud of, and we're super proud of our community and thankful for everybody.
Oh, that's fantastic. That's fantastic. It's an amazing place. You've got an amazing staff here and putting on an amazing international tournament here. We've got the scores back up. We're on to our third, I believe the third set right now, right?
Yeah,
So,
third set. Oh, it was 2-6
yes.
in the second set.
Yeah.
Let's see.
I think you were correct on your prediction on what was going to occur, right?
100%.
So unforced errors is going to be critical here. Make less unforced errors and get out of here with the win, right?
Yes.
Off the wall. In the corner. Oh, into the net.
That was a risky shot from Martin.
Yeah.
But if it went in, it would have been a really good win.
Right. It would have been a winner, right? Yeah. Back and forth volley.
Not a very smart choice. Oh! That was a good rally for them.
Yes, it was. So Martin serving. Couldn't get the return on that.
The serve was
was that long?
fault.
I'm sorry. Second serve.
No worries. Let's see. Ooh. Good volley from Martin.
Difficult to return that with that going
no,
so low
it's
into
very
that corner,
difficult
right?
unless you've seen that that was the shot that he was going to make.
Yeah. We've got Fred serving. Nice lob. Into the net. Got Damien and Martin up 1 right now in this final set here on center court. Back and forth volley between the teams. Oh, Damien a little short on that backhand. I think Martin's telling him, shake that off. We've got plenty of... Fred, nice serve.
Wow.
Yeah. Got the lob.
And that was a good communication from
Yeah.
Fred and Farron.
Nice finish. Good communication between the two. Fred serving. Oh.
That was a bad mistake from Farron.
Yeah.
He needs to tone it down a little bit.
Okay. So be a bit slower, a little bit more patient,
Not
right?
slower, but more patient, yes. Because he has all those shots.
Right.
And
Oh,
there you
and
go.
por
Por
cuatro.
cuatro.
Yeah. We've seen that from him quite a bit in the entire match so far.
Yeah, exactly. No, this is going to be very important because if you smash and it doesn't get out of the court, the other team could really make a good attack. And you just gave them away the point.
So it's critical when you're doing that smash, whether it's a por quattro or por tres, you need to make sure that gets out because it could be trouble the other way. In other words, that momentum could shift quite rapidly.
Absolutely.
So we're even 1-1 here in this final set, right?
Yes.
Yeah, what a beautiful day out here at Manila Paddle Club. First round of the tournament, international tournament. First international tournament to take place in the Philippines, happening right here in BGC. Players are entering back on the court. And we've got Damien serving. Looks long on that, right? So second serve coming up.
Is that feet good now?
Second serve coming up. Into the corner. Nice high lob. Oh, long on that. Just a tad long on that return. Got Damien serving. Oh, nice smash by Martin
both
there.
sides and both
Nice
angles on the
definitive
sides. We have
smash by
180
Martin on
degree.
that.
This one, this view should be facing this. Not the
Martin
view is
serving.
no good.
For center court.
Yeah, this one, this camera here should be the one being shown.
Martin serving.
So you
Fred
want
returning.
this camera portraying all of
Yes.
this
Nice
instead
backhand.
of that camera.
Yes.
Nice
because
lob back.
this,
Nice volley back
has
and
to be
forth by both
price Manila.
teams.
Oh, and it's got the
There we go.
Philippines
There's the
Paddle
smash.
Association there instead, and then you need the same thing on that court.
Yes.
So we need to have FIP
For
rise as
bringing
what's being
the
displayed
heat.
on the
Yes,
shot.
like in this view.
To finish it.
Okay.
There you go, the message. Yeah. So the camera from here should be the one being fed to
Second serve for Damien.
the camera from the other side as well.
Okay. So
Nice
that needs
lob.
to be the predominant camera.
Yes. Thank you.
Understood.
Freddie
Of course,
couldn't
of
pick
course.
that up. We've got Damien serving. Exciting match. Exciting match, that's for sure. Damien serves. Over to Martin. Over to Damien. Nice backhand by Martin.
Oof.
Oh,
Oh, Fred couldn't save that one. He touched it.
Yeah. You can't get turned around on that, right? So 40-30. Backhand, Freddie, Damien exchanging back and forth. Freddie and Damien, who's going to get this? Oh. Damien on the serve. Into the net. Second serve coming up.
I think this is the golden point.
Golden point. Nice backhand by Freddie to get him into the corner.
Good. Come on!
Oh! Fred just couldn't catch up with that one.
He touched it.
He did. He did. It was very close. It was razor thin. It looked like he was going to get to that.
Yeah, I thought he'd win that one.
Yes. Fernand on the serve. Freddie on the return. Lob off the wall.
That's not the best shot.
Yeah, that's trouble, right?
Yeah. Trouble.
That's kind of in Martin's smash zone at that point, right?
Exactly.
Hey, Sean, Elena.
Hey, how are you, Alan?
Good. I was just down there speaking with our director from Grandave Productions out of San Diego, California, Mexico. And we were having a nice
drop shot there.
exchange of dialogue there on the production piece. So we're going to see a couple of changes coming up here shortly as we continue to push out the FIP Rise Manila stream on the FIP channel. What a beautiful day. And for those of you that are new to the Philippines or have yet to be here, when you're coming from these colder environments and then you head into a tropical environment, if you're not acclimated, it takes a couple days to get adjusted to the weather. So,
No!
Oh!
wow.
No, that was too risky.
Yeah. He wants that one back, I think, right? Yeah.
They don't want their serve to be broken right
Yeah.
now. Not at this stage
No.
of the third set. That was a good serve from Farhan.
Yeah.
Really good. Now it's 40-30. Let's see if he holds his serve.
Can Ferran do it? Ferran with the serve. Martin responds. Fred responds. Damien pushes back. Oh, and
course,
Ferran does
Ferran.
a nice smash.
Of course he will do that shot.
Right, that's
For
in
holding the
Fernand's-
serve, yes.
That's in his zone at that point, right?
That was like, sir, would you like some dessert? Spectacular, spectacular play right there.
No, fantastic performance from all the players.
Yeah.
Fred and Damien making sure they're setting up their partners, and Martin and Farhan doing a showdown on who can smash harder.
Right. We've seen quite a few of them. Yeah, there's been a lot of action, especially this is just the first round of this tournament. So, you know, if this is any indication, this is going to be a massive, massive success here for Manila Paddle Club, and, you know, first international tournament here in the Philippines. It's just such an exciting time to be here, and paddle's growing all over the world globally.
Yes, with the 30 million players worldwide and growing every day. That's actually one of the goals of the International Paddle Federation, to grow players every day and to keep the numbers growing and strengthening the community of players as well.
Yes, and this spectacular showing, Elena, definitely deserves a toast. So we encourage you to stop by your local store, pick up your Heinekens, and toast one up for the achievements that we are seeing on the court today.
Or ginger. We could have the ginger shot, right? The alternative, right?
Ginger shot
Yep.
for our players, Heinekens for our spectators. Fernand answers. Fred sending it right back. Damien back on. Off the glass, Damien lobs it back. Fred taking position, plays it off of the glass. Martin fires back. Fred fires
Wow.
back.
Oh,
Oh,
he couldn't save that
Yeah.
one.
couldn't get it over.
It's Martin's serve.
Okay, he split the two there, that's for sure.
Now it's interesting. Now he stopped serving on Fred's backhand, actually.
Damien sends it. Fred answers. Damien answers, and out.
Good defense.
Yep. We got Martin serving here. Off the wall. Back and forth, slapping hands. Lots of communication by Fred and Fernand.
Martin winds up with serve.
We got second serve here. I think the first one went into the net.
Martin with serve. Fred returns. Saw Damien fire that back over. Now we have Fred back at Damien.
Into the
Fernand
corner.
playing it.
And Bahala.
Martin sending it back. Fernand answering. Can Fred get it? Oh, comes up short on that one. Fernand and Fred, shake it off, high five. It's all good, buddy.
Yep.
And that was for Martin and Damien.
Yes.
Congratulations, Martin and Damien.
Yep. Congratulations.
Fred, Fernand, thank you for a spectacular display. What an amazing first match, Elena. No,
Yeah,
you're
that
definitely
was fantastic.
pleased with that one.
I'm excited for the girls actually because it's one of the Philippine paddle players, Christine Patrimonio, playing with the Danish player Katrin Torp, and versus two Russian ladies, which is Anastasia Riza. I think it's her first time in the Philippines, partnered up with Victoria Fedorova, who is living here in the Philippines.
That's going to be a very exciting heat.
Yes, that will be a fantastic match. I think Anastasia has quite a lot of experience already playing FIP tournaments, the CUPRA Fifth Tour. So let's see, because Catherine and Christine are very strong players. They're both coming from high-level tennis. They're both the former professional tennis players. So we will see a really good match right here.
Well, very, very exciting. Like I said, this is the first international FIP Rise Manila tournament, and we're off to a great start. That first match, I think, set the tone for the entire day, in all the way through Sunday, so that we can crown some champions, right?
Players now coming out to the court as they're starting to warm up. So we get ready to step into our next. Let's go ahead and bring up the court on the feed there for the players that are warming up. Mike. Going to be seeing a valiant effort and showing from the women stepping in.
So is it difficult to make the transition from tennis over to paddle? Because obviously the rules, the size of the court, there's a lot of different things that you have to take into consideration, right, when you make the transition over?
Yeah, absolutely. Like, for example, for Christine and Catherine, initially, it was more of the struggles in terms of letting the ball bounce after the wall. So for them, it was mostly transitioning into the defense because they've already got good overheads, good volleys, but the difficult part when transitioning from tennis to paddle are the walls. So the defense, that's where they're training at right now.
Yeah, I would imagine you've got to use, in paddle, you're using everything, versus tennis where it's either in or out, and like what we talked about earlier with the fundamentals and making sure you're using that, not neglecting certain areas of your game.
Absolutely.
Yep, the girls are warming up, getting ready for what's going to be a very competitive matchup, that's for sure. guys can see, this is the second matchup that we have coming up here at FIP Rise Manila. We have Katrin and Anna, both from the representing the Philippines, and Victoria Fedorova and Anastasia Rayova, I believe, from Russia. Should be an exciting matchup here. This will be our